Hey everybody, gotten a couple of questions about my fixed up Y-Wing, so I wanted to go over it a little more in detail. Okay, this is the vintage one, okay, and I changed plastic here. Hopefully I got better lighting this time. I changed plastic from the black to the gray between these parts, right, and these are stainless steel craft rods from Amazon. Made them work. My printer cannot print tall and skinny very effectively, and I couldn't get it to work. It's hardwired that way. But I've never needed a 3D printer to make stuff, so I made it work. These parts are little tubes that I put there, and they go down into the little notches there you saw in the other video. These are 4mm to 3mm, and I did design these myself. These are on Thingiverse. Most of the parts are on Thingiverse, right? I didn't publish these or these. 4 and a 3, and the reason they look like that is because, well, they're printed at an angle like that. See, this has some pressure on it, so these rods are kind of bowed. This grabs onto here. That's how it's staying together, right? Little bit of engineering know-how in there and pressure put right here. So it's a little bit, tiny bit bowed, just enough to grab, and this is pushing outward. Well, if this was printed straight up and down like this, right, with the layers going like that, then the shear force would eventually take it apart. But I printed them at an angle, this angle, right? And with that, the shear force is divided between several layers instead of one or two. And that makes it work better, tougher, right? I could still take it apart, and it disassembles really easy. Not too easy because it won't fall apart. And yeah, that's that. And I'm thinking about putting a light in here, reprinting these, because I found these really cool little cups that are the same diameter as this. They're clear. I could scuff them up and put a tea light in there, make it look like an idling engine with a yellow LED. Might do that. I don't know. But okay, this is my ion cannon. This is the electronic one, remember? So I can't move it around. I can move it up and down. I got some friction tape in there, and it's okay for me because I made this part just like a tiny bit too small. Also, that's okay. I'm going to try it from this side of the camera. Yeah, better lighting. Okay. And you got R5D4 in there. And these blasters, the nose blasters, are from a file on Thingiverse. They are a Transformers handgun toy, and for the robot to hold on to, like I said in the other video. But what I did was, I took they're in there pretty good. Let's see, come on out. I took the handles off and put posts on. It's messy looking, but I don't care, it's an internal part. And it goes in, and it snaps in really good. Better than the other ones that I did. And that's pretty much it. I went over the motor, and it was okay. It was 30 years old. So 30-year-old 6-volt motor is going to have issues. I didn't get the stickers yet, but I'm actually thinking about printing some plates and that will snap in there because there's a ridge around here. I'm thinking about printing some plates to snap in there, loosen the screws up, put them in, and they'll sit there. I don't know. Thinking about that. The battery holder that I mentioned earlier or in the other video is, this thing has always been, is a C to a AA adapter, and it works great. Oops. It works great. It's in the original file set from Thingiverse. Works great. No supports needed. Love it. And it fits, plugs right in. And it ends up fitting flush down in there. Whoops. Yeah, there you see. Fits flush. All right. Whoops. Thing's got a hair trigger, let me tell you. The gear, unfortunately, are worn out. You go down, that comes out, but this won't, right? There is one fix for that. Tiny rubber bands around the little grippers. Okay. Now, that's my coverage of this Y-Wing. The other one's got the same treatment except no batteries, of course. And didn't do the landing gear either. That's okay. Also on the other ones, I ran these to where they fit the other way around, where the little part here, can you tell? Big part, little part. The little part here, it was upside down. But whatever works, junkyard fixing, right? And I used the same cannon that needed it. The one that needed it. One of them, look, one of them didn't need it. One of them had the base. Also, my base is custom, right? I did a custom base, made it work. And I just wanted to show what I did and how I accomplished it. So yeah, this bird is back in service with brand new engine struts and everything. And I'm thinking about adding some lights. Set a tea light down there, extend this a little bit, have the clear thing go right there, scuff it up, put some paper or something in there, put a yellow LED, and it'll look like an idling engine. I don't know, it's just an idea. Okay, if there are any more questions, leave them in the comments. Thanks. Out of here. Bye-bye.